Hey guys, I hope everybody's having a fantastic day. Whether you're watching this in the morning, in the afternoon, or in the evening, I'm glad you are all here. Today we're going to take a look at this very interesting ProTech automatic knife. But before we do, I want to say real quickly thank you to all the channel members. Thank you guys more than you know. And thank any of you who come in here to check out the knife and EDC content. I really appreciate it. If you haven't had a chance yet and you're so inclined, if you hit that subscribe button and that bell notification icon, it would really help me out. So today I wanted to talk about this very interesting knife that I picked up, I don't know, about a month ago because it was interesting, right? It's the ProTech Whiskers or Magic Whiskers 2 from ProTech. They have a Magic Whiskers 1. One thing you'll notice about this knife is it doesn't have a button to actuate it. The Magic Whiskers 1, which is a little shorter, you would simply slide the bolster and it would deploy the knife. Well, this one, they've changed it up a little bit, and they've got this groove on the butt of the handle here by the spring, and you simply give it a little nudge with the heel of your hand and it deploys the knife that way. So it is a little bit different, but to me it's very, very intuitive. I can still operate it very easily with one hand. It's a full-size knife, I would say. I would say it's definitely a full-size knife, which I like. It is a Whiskers design, and it is 154 cm. Has absolutely no side-to-side, no up and down. You do the same exact thing to close it. You move your hand. See how that spring pops up there when I slide the scale? That releases it, locks it back into place, and then you just get ready to deploy it. Twitch your palm of your hand, and there you go. So let me grab some paper real quick. Because what I like about the Magic Whiskers, and we'll look at some other ProTechs, is it's got a very thin, slicey grind. I've not stropped it. I've not sharpened it. And it's cut through a lot. But thin blade stock, tall flat ground, treated blade. Gives it a little bit of resistance going through that material. But aluminum handle, deep carry, clip. Very much what I would consider kind of ninja, blacked out, where you've got minimal billboarding. You do have the Whiskers 154 cm. You do have ProTech, but you've got black hardware. You've got the stainless spring, and then you've got no button or anything like that. So the first ProTech automatic I picked up was this little Newport, because it's a great little knife, great little EDC knife. Smaller knife, but again, it looks like an automatic knife. Then when I started down my Strider rabbit hole, I picked up the little PT207, which is still blacked out, really kind of ninja looking, but it still has the button, right? So then I went and found the 154 cm Strider S&G. Again, blacked out, but had the button. And these two knives, these two Strider ProTechs, really made me kind of supercharge on the whole automatic thing. And the Whiskers, the original Whiskers, had really intrigued me, except I thought the knife was a little small. When I saw the Magic Whiskers 2, even though they had a diagram of how it operated, when I got this knife, I couldn't open it for about 5 minutes because I did not know that it was the back part of the handle that you would use to flip it open. But it works great. It's a very neutral knife. If I handed this knife to my mom, to my dad, or to somebody who wasn't at all a knife person, they wouldn't be able to open it. Has absolutely no blade play. It's locked in there tight. Again, you have to put your hand on either the pocket clip or on the frame and give it a good palm push to get it to open. So I don't think it could be accidentally opened. Really cool design. Really like it. Let's do a couple of quick size comparisons. Let's look at it next to our cold steel 4-max. And it's a little bit smaller than the 4-max, but you can tell it's a full-size knife. Let's look at it next to our baby Banta. Dwarfs the baby Banter. Almost the same size, not really, but close to the 4-max. Now let's look at it next to the Benchmade Bug Out. Much longer than the Benchmade Bug Out. Let's look at it next to our Spyderco Paramilitary 2. Also made in America. It's going to be a little longer than the Para 2, guys. If I line those up butt to butt, you got about at least a 1/16 of an inch. So let's do this. Let's grab my tape measure and see how well. I'm going to grab my little titanium one. I'm going to start at the back, and I'm going to say this is about 8 3/4 inches overall, with a 3 3/4, over 3 3/4 inch blade, right under 4 inches, and the cutting edge is right under 4 inches. 3 and over 3/4. And the handle, to where I would grip it, I would say is a comfortable 5 inches. That's from right here to right here. That's a 5-inch measurement. You've got a real nice sharpening choil right there at the back. And let's see what our thickness is. I'm going to guess the handle's right about a 1/2 inch thick. .5020, so right at about a 1/2 inch. The blade stock at the thick part back here is .1270, and behind the edge, best I can get, is .0245. Yeah, guys, but just a really cool knife. It is aluminum and 154 cm, so for a full-size knife, keep in mind that blade's almost a 4-inch blade. Comes in at 4.8 ounces, but with a very neutral pattern. So if you say 1 inch an ounce, yeah, it's going to come in a little bit heavier than that, but it doesn't carry like a heavy knife. It's got a lot of kick. It has great action. Really a neutral looking knife, kind of a surprising knife, something somebody wouldn't be able to open, and yet comes out with very much authority, but yet is a neutral looking knife. So there you go, ProTech Magic Whiskers 2. If this is a little on the big side, check out the Magic Whiskers. It does open from the bolster instead of from the heel, but again, really cool knives, and wanted to bring it to you guys. So that's the ProTech Whiskers, Magic Whiskers 2. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you. All I ask is please, please look out for the guy or gal to your left. Please, please look out for the guy or gal to your right. Please look out for each other. Go forward with love in your heart and choose debate, not hate. I love you all. Peace.